Hey guys, welcome to Los Angeles, nearabouts, California. And just want to say real quick that in the last few years of traveling, because I'm from California, born and raised, I ended up hearing a lot of naysayers about Cali, laughing at us or talking smack on us. But being back in California, I just want to give props to this beautiful state, because it is a beautiful state with magnificent weather and really nice people. So there. Now today we're going to be doing a reading from the Divine Architecture and the Starseed Template. It's just going to be an insert from deep in the book. This book was written by Magenta Pixie, who channels the 9. And we're deep in the book here. What exactly is happening to me? It's chapter 11. You are transforming. Yet this is a normal and natural part of evolution. Does this not happen to you every day within your physical reality as you grow through learning and as your cells renew? Each time you breathe, eat, or drink, you change form. You, like us within the non-physical realm, are ever-changing, ever-moving, and are non-static beings. Amen to that. What's that? Yet the ascension process is a much more profound process. You are changing your belief systems and paradigms so rapidly due to the awareness of a newfound knowledge you are gaining. This, in turn, creates change to your physical structure at a cellular level. You could also say that light, quote unquote, that is being washed over you or beamed upon you on a daily basis is changing your physical structure at the cellular level. This in turn is creating expansive change within your belief systems and paradigms. Either way, you are changing, expanding, evolving, upgrading, transforming, and transmuting. Why am I transforming in this way? You are transforming in this way because you agreed for this to happen. You hold a, quote, past life contract or agreement, end quote, if you will, that this would happen. You created this agreement for yourself. You are transforming in this way because you are undergoing an ascension process. This is your blueprint template for your physical reality. This is happening to everyone and everything on your entire planet Earth. Or should we say the potential for this is happening to everyone. Imagine a beam of light washing over everyone and everything across the planet. Anyone who is standing in quote-unquote flow, someone who has a flowing energy system, will be transformed by this beam of light. A flowing energy system would be within an individual who is kind, loving, or working with buried traumas and negative emotions. Or someone who is physically healthy or is in the process of exploring ways to become physically healthy, such as nutrition, exercise, meditation, or holistic treatments. And anyone who is growing, moving forward, and expanding in any way. I'm going to be skipping around here a little bit just for time purposes. Many believe they are not standing in flow, when in actuality they are. You do not have to be fully healed of all illness or trauma in order to create flow. Flow is created by the healing journey itself, or the intention of creating healing. The minute the intention is there, flow begins. The minute action is taken, flow begins. The minute the desire for higher awareness and the truth is there, flow begins. The minute one upgrades their nutritional plan, flow begins. The minute one moves the body with intention to create, flow begins. Now, there are several bodily movement templates that create flow in and of themselves. These are yoga, tai chi. This next one I don't know how to say, but I'm going to spell it out first. E-U-R-Y-T-H-M-Y. That's E-U-R-Y-T-H-M-Y. Eurythmy. Martial arts and free flow dance movements. Now, in parentheses for free flow dance movements, it says, where the spirit or will is lost within the dance rather than constructed set of movements, or where the constructed set of movements specifically create the spirit or will to be lost within the dance, ... One gives all to the dance and becomes part of the dance, eventually becoming the dance itself. Other movement modalities such as Pilates, ballet, swimming, and walking can also create flow within many individuals. So get to walking, get to swimming, anything, guys. The reason we recommend yoga, Tai Chi, eurythmy, martial arts, and flow dance movements is because these movements modalities create full flow, as in flow throughout the entire energy system, the full quote-unquote body-mind or mind/body/spirit complex. Not exciting. Flow will therefore be created within every person who regularly engages in these modalities. Those without flow or who stand within stagnant energy are also touched by this beam of light. Yet, because of these quote blocks or darkness they need to be consistently washed with the light in order for the transformation to be triggered. Therefore, it takes longer, if you will, for these individuals to be activated into the transformation. However, they will be constantly washed with the light, for as more and more individuals are awakened, then more and more light is washed upon these individuals. See, the light is catching. Individuals who stand within the stagnant energy blocks or darknesses will be those who have buried or persistent unresolved trauma from current or previous incarnations and alternative timelines, and are in place of defragmentation or dissociation with no movement towards release, integration, and thus transformation. So if you have some trauma you are working on ignoring, try working on healing it for the sake of your happiness, your ascension, your evolution, your life. Now, why do I feel the way I do and experience these experiences? This is due to the transformation you're undergoing, which includes the return of lost codes or return of buried/lost/stolen memories. I myself had gone through that. As you release traumas and begin to remember events from your current incarnation and from previous incarnations /alternative timelines, you begin to trigger a new code or a new formation within your DNA matrix field. You move into the pattern that we refer to as the, quote, organic human template, end quote. He or she who lives in harmony and with the earth and the earth/cosmic energies. You're actually becoming a genius. Your DNA formation is changing. So the cellular structure, that's the blood, the bone, the brain, are changing. You will begin to change on a psychological, on an emotional, and on a physical level as you merge these levels with the spiritual aspect of self. This is known by many as the second birth. And so it is this. You are born again into the true life, the life of awareness of who you truly are. The experiences you may go through will evolve the psychological, emotional, and indeed the physical levels. So you will experience the changes within these aspects of self as you become more and more the real you. This is your merge with the higher self. Skipping ahead a bit here. Is there anything else you can tell us about the starseeds? Oh, we've all heard about starseeds, especially if you hang out in YouTube. So I like this take they're taking on it. Reminds me more of a biblical stance on it, which is all neither here nor there. It's just how we receive the information where we're at, and where we're able to receive that information is where we have to be met. So here we go. Is there anything else you can tell us about the starseeds? ? Whilst the interpretation of starseed and thus the presentation of starseed is he or she who is seeded from the stars, we can present an alternative visual for you that is as equally in alignment with the true reality. Skipping down, yet we would look further at the DNA template and the word starseed, let us look at the word seed. Indeed, we can present to you that within your DNA template there are indeed that which we would refer to as seeds, in the sense that you plant seeds in your gardens. If the soil is fertile, those seeds will grow and flourish. If the seeds are nurtured with the sun and the water, they will grow into the beautiful flowers or vegetation they are blueprinted for. So, too, is this the same with the seeds within your DNA template? We can indeed refer to these seeds as star seeds, as the material, quote unquote, contained within the seeds is literally the material of stars. Within the DNA structure, the blueprint or template, are filaments of cosmic light. These are seeds, or more accurately seed points, which within the crystalline lattice. When the DNA activates, quote unquote, then these seeds begin to grow, if you will, or the seed points move into a continuum, which is the trajectory into a transformation template. It is part of what you may know as accelerated evolution. Who wants to accelerate evolution? Participant who wants to be one? Okay, thank you. Depending on the emotional signals and the visual thoughts, this is the important part. Depending on the emotional signals and the visual / thoughts process that you feed into the matrix, a particular structure will be formed from the seeds or seed points. If you identify with a particular genetic marker or code within the DNA lattice, then you shall water that particular seed, if you will. Just like within a garden, a variety of vegetation and flora shall grow in many different forms. This is the same with the DNA. So the key point being here, what we're saying here is you can influence the outcome of your reality through the thoughts, visual mind structures, and emotions, as these directly affect the DNA lattice, and this determines which seeds will grow, if you will. So back to capturing our thoughts, strengthening the emotions that we want to process on a daily basis so it becomes our normal, means that you capture those thoughts. You decide what is the best outcome for all involved, not just you. That service to self. If you involve everybody else because you recognize that everybody else is you, and you're able to make that connection and want the best for all involved because you're all one, then you'll be able to get to that place where you can actually hound your emotions to in that direction and have it be a positive. You know you've gotten there when all of a sudden you're like struggling through something or sifting through discernment on something, and then you just fall into service to all. That means you recognize everybody's experience is valuable, it's yours, and you release. And when you're able to release, then your emotions just will remember that, and you'll practice that, and you practice that, and you practice that. And if you're surrounded by other people that are seeking and other people that are willing to release for the greatest good of all, then it'll be all good, my friend. And that's what we want to practice. That's what we want to continue to manifest in our lives, because that puts you in flow. All right, I love you guys. Namaste from beautiful sunny Los Angeles, California. Hasta luego.